What was Marx's view of culture? Have you ever wondered how culture and society are intertwined? Karl Marx had some compelling thoughts on this topic. His view of culture is deeply connected to his analysis of society and history, especially through the lens of communism. Marx believed that culture is not an isolated entity. Instead, it is shaped by the material conditions of society, particularly the economic system and class relations. At the heart of Marx's approach is historical materialism. This theory posits that the way people produce and reproduce their means of living determines the character of social, political, and cultural processes. In simpler terms, how a society organizes its economy influences its culture, including art, religion, law, and philosophy. Marx argued that in class societies, such as those dominated by capitalism, culture is not neutral. It often serves the interests of the ruling class. The dominant ideas, values, and institutions reflected what Marx called the ruling ideas, which are essentially the beliefs of those in power. These ideas help maintain the status quo and justify economic inequality. From a communist perspective, culture is viewed as a tool of class struggle. The ruling class uses culture to legitimize its power and obscure the realities of exploitation. For instance, art and literature can promote values that encourage acceptance of inequality or distract people from questioning the system. On the flip side, working-class culture can challenge these dominant ideas and offer alternative visions of society. Marx envisioned a different cultural landscape in a communist society. He believed that once class distinctions and private ownership of the means of production are abolished, culture would no longer be shaped by the needs of a ruling class. Instead, it would reflect the needs and creativity of all people. Cultural production would be freed from profit constraints, allowing for greater artistic and intellectual freedom. In summary, Marx's view of culture is that it is closely tied to the economic and social structure. Culture reinforces existing class relations. In a communist society, culture would transform to serve the interests of everyone, rather than just a privileged few. This perspective is essential for understanding how Marxists analyze and seek to change cultural institutions and practices.